Okay friends, welcome. I wanted to show you a little experience I did between chopping wood on the simple chopping block or using a tire. So the first part is dedicated to, as you can see, chopping just on the classic chopping block. It's a large oak block, and you'll see what came out is the pals in the end were kind of equivalent, but the wood I was chopping when I was in tire was actually quite different because I had a stack and it was a lot drier. There was and the sizes were not equivalent, so it came out quite the same. But here's the result of the experience. It's in the end, even if the result was equivalent, it saves the back a lot. Because you're only leaning down once, picking up 3 or 4 blocks to chop, and setting them inside the tire, and then just giving, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 hits with the axe before throwing them all onto the pal. So as you can see, I keep every time right now as I'm chopping without the tire, I'm having to lean down every time to pick up the wood, which obviously if you're watching this video you probably experience. And yeah, well, it's quite a nice thing doing the experience with a tire, because you can just throw your axe right at all those pieces of wood, and I think there's things to develop in order so that the tire doesn't move. You'll see it moves quite a bit, you know, fixing it to the block somehow. But this was just a first-hand experience, and something you'll see as well, as my axe got blocked, as the blocks were a bit hard. Something very important is to have a chopping block next to the tire, the block with the tire, because if your axe gets blocked, you don't have a free block to hit that piece of wood again. So you want a chopping block next to it, so you can either lift your axe up and throw it against the other block, or turn it around and use the weight of the block to split it. But in any case, you need a second block. So that's really what came out of this experience, and I would have gained a lot of time if I had done this. Yeah, so as you can see, it takes a long time when you don't have that tire leaning down. A lot of leaning down, so you got to use the knees a lot, and obviously you tend to use the back. And it was nice using the tire. I mean, if I was chopping just 3 pieces of wood, I don't think it's any interesting to have that tire. But if you've got a big pal, if you have 5 or 6 hours of chopping in front of you that you can do over a few days, for example, well, if you're doing an hour a day, it's nice to have that tire. Okay, so I think now I'm going to go to the tire, and we'll take a look. So as you'll see, I get blocked straight away, but the thing is, we can pal many in right away, and there you go. You just throw your axe at them, little leaning down, okay, and put them next to it. So this second pal here, I get blocked, or maybe it's the next one. Yeah, see, I get blocked, and I don't have that block next to it. So I didn't want to stop the video and take that again, but I lose a lot of time. That's why in the end the pals are equivalent. There's a fraction less probably in this tire one. But yeah, it's definitely saving the back. Okay, so I'll leave you with that for the comments for now, and let you enjoy the end of the video if you like watching people splitting wood. Apparently some people enjoy it because it relaxes them, but if that's the case, it probably means you need to find yourself some land and start chopping your own wood. So take care, friends. Be inspired by nature and stay alive in your heart. And thanks for watching. See you soon.